When have you seen the real world hit a spoiled brat? I couldn't have been more excited to go to my dream school, but when I finally moved in on the first day, everything went wrong. The second I met my roommate Kendall, I instantly felt a horrible feeling in my gut. At first, she seemed totally normal, but when I saw the designer bags on her bed, perfectly done nails, I slowly realized she was related to a celebrity. Her parents were absolutely loaded, but I didn't realize who she really was. I came back from my first class, and Kendall was standing by the trash can holding a Chanel bag. She was literally about to throw it away, and I was immediately confused because I couldn't even dream of having a bag that cost that much. I asked, "Hey, why are you just throwing that away?" She shrugged and said she was tired of it. "Couldn't you at least donate it to someone in need?" And she looked at me like I just said the dumbest thing she'd ever heard. She laughed, dropped it in the trash, and said those brokies don't deserve Chanel. If they want a Chanel bag, they should work for it. I didn't even know what to say. I just stood there while she walked past me to do her makeup like nothing happened. And after that, she started making comments about me too. One night, I was in our kitchen making myself dinner because I'd meal prepped for the week to save money. She walked in, looked at my food, and made this disgusted face. She asked why I always cook my own food like it was the weirdest thing she'd ever seen. Cooking is a peasant activity. Don't you know that? I told her this was my only option because I couldn't afford to order delivery every single night. What am I supposed to do? But she actually laughed before opening the front door to grab her DoorDash. And before she walked out, she goes, "Oopa, you want some? Too bad, don't be mad at me because you're too broke." She left her phone on the couch that night, and when I accidentally sat on it, she freaked out. "Oh my god, do you know how much those cost?" But when I looked at it, there wasn't even the slightest scratch. It's literally fine. And when she looked at it, she purposely banged it against the coffee table until it cracked. "What are you doing?" I said, and she asked to borrow mine. I wasn't about to let her touch it, but she took it from me anyways. Then she proceeds to call her dad and ask him to order her a new one. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And when that new iPhone 16 Pro Max showed up the next day, I was in shock. She opened it, but quickly realized she got the gray one instead of white like she wanted. And the first thing she did when she turned it on was call her dad again. "Dad, you got me the wrong color!" She put it on speakerphone, and I heard her famous dad say he'd order a new one for her. But this wasn't good enough for Kendall. "What the hell, Dad? Why are you so useless?" She was about to hang up, but when she said that, something snapped in him. He said, "Hey," and I watched her flinch. She'd never been scolded before, and her dad just lost it. "Listen to me, you brat. That phone cost 3,000 effing dollars. I'm canceling my credit card, and your allowance is being cut off." Her mouth was wide open, and I watched her face slowly turn red. Fireworks. "Listen, Dad, you're buying me this phone right now, and I'm not waiting, so have the butlers bring it out for me right now." He just hung up. Kendall instantly started panicking and went onto apple.com. She tried to order a new phone as quickly as she could, but when I can't describe how awesome it felt seeing that payment declined box pop up. She had to drop out of school, but now that I can afford to eat wherever I want, I decided I wanted Burger King. When I heard that voice through the speaker, I knew who it was. I pulled up to the window, and her face lit up. "Oh my god, we should totally hang out sometime." I told her to put the fries in the bag.